And I have discovered TrainTopia! Hello and welcome to Hello. I am Clutch, where I am here at the Frisco Discovery Center to go to TrainTopia, Museum of the American Railroad. I forgot the subtitle. Anyway, I literally just discovered that this exists, so I have done zero research, and I'm really excited because I was here for another reason. There's another video that I'm going to do in the Discovery Center, not the point, but I found out that this exists, and apparently it's just a humongous, I think, G-scale model train set. And I don't know what else. So we're going to discover this today in the Discovery Center, and I am super excited because I love trains. I love model trains more than anything, and so we're going to discover this together. So just enough rambling, Clutch. Let's go inside. So here's your TrainTopia hours of Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 5, Sundays 1 to 5. And I guess they have outdoor guided train tours as well. I don't fully know what that means. Again, we're discovering it together. I love when I stumble upon something that I did no research for. So this is a rare treat. Okay, this maybe answers a little bit. It looks like they have some big trains outside, and you can do a guided tour that is about 1 hour long. So now we both know. So this is just in the entrance area, which is kind of doubling as a gift shop. So we'll be here at the end as well. But I can already say this is gonna be spectacular. Like, trains are already going across the top here. I can see that it goes back far. This kind of blocks the fun view, but like this is already looking, oh, Clutch, you've done it again! And so it looks like adults are $12 and children 3 to 12 are $6. I don't know what a combo ticket is. I'm assuming combo means the outside tour, but either way, I'm going in. Yep, just did find out that combo ticket did mean going and seeing the whole model and seeing the outside trains they have as well. Makes sense. And I have discovered TrainTopia!
This all belonged to a man named Steve Sanders.
Okay.
He was a wealthy old man in Dallas, and he had this in a 2-story garage behind
Wow,
his
he
house.
had this in a 2-story garage?
Yes.
Wow.
On the second floor. We got a call one day. He had passed away. His family wanted to donate this to our museum.
Well, that's nice.
Which consisted of just the trains outside and no building.
Mm-hmm.
We went over expecting a board, you know, and found this. We called the city of Frisco and said, come look, they want to donate it. We don't have anywhere to put it. They said, we own this building and you can use this room, so go get it. And we did. We took everything off. We cut it up into 37 pieces.
Wow.
It took us a year to put it back together.
Wow.
This is exactly how it looked.
Okay.
He found photos of everything because he wanted everything to be a scale model.
Yeah.
The trees, the cars, the rocks.
I get it. When you do it as scale, it definitely, you get a better sense of the place.
Yes, you do. You do. A replica of Dallas in the 60s and 70s.
Okay. That's great.
It's right because I moved here in 72. And all of this, I know all of this because we live close to downtown.
This is Colorado. Yep, just like home. Yep, all the mining and yep.
This is from a photo he gave the builders.
Okay.
Make this up. This is where I went.
Yeah.
This is what I want you to build.
This is
and they
great.
did. And it's supposedly near Colorado Springs and maybe Camp Alexander. Which I think is still there.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if they were trying to do Pikes Peak at all, or the.
Yeah. But this is what he wanted. The trees are all handmade.
Oh, that's great.
He had a guy come in. He said, I can't get over the trees here. He said, I'm an arborist from Colorado. I know this location. I've never seen a train layout with the right trees on. I said, well, they're handmade.
Yeah.
I know the lady who made them. Small town in Colorado, we don't know which one.
I mean, it looks like all of them.
Well, that's what everybody from Colorado says.
Yeah, they all look the same.
There's thousands of these little towns.
Yeah.
I've Googled the names, haven't come up with anything definitive.
No, they're all great. All the towns are wonderful.
This is New Mexico.
New Mexico, okay.
This is Cimarron, New Mexico. I've had about 100 people tell me that curio shop is still there, and that the little town.
Oh yeah,
still
this
looks
one.
like that. Yeah, that it's so.
There you go.
It's not being commercialized.
Yeah.
This on here is Arizona. That's a copper mine outside.
Okay, Arizona.
Steve traded in gold and silver and metals and had a financial interest in this thing.
All right.
And that's why it's here in more of the Southwest. This is a rail yard that serviced the mine, but we use it as a staging area. We change these trains about every 3 weeks.
Okay.
clean these
So
up,
always something new to see.
start again. Yeah. Well, he had so many. He
Yeah.
had 638 of these trains.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
a whole lot more than what you're seeing.
Yeah.
200 locos, over 400 freight and passenger cars. It's $1 million setup that they donated to us, and it's just wonderful.
That is amazing, yeah.
This is West Texas. This is Amarillo, the town of Amarillo.
Oh yeah, I've driven through there.
Yeah. I think some of us have, all of us have
Yeah.
at some point in time. Have a hamburger to go get that Galaxy drive-in over there.
Oh, I love that drive-in, that's awesome.
Well, we've had so many people say it was famous. Everybody ate there. Close by Amarillo is the Palo Duro Canyon.
Okay.
You may or may not know about this, but this is
No.
the second largest canyon in the United States.
And how do I not know about it then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But, most of us on the East Texas side of Texas don't know anything about West.
Okay, that's fair.
Had to research and get educated. But this is only 20 miles from Amarillo. It's a state park.
Oh, okay.
The name of the canyon is the Palo Duro, and it's on that.
There you go, Palo Duro. That's where
exactly.
they're looking at, that canyon.
It's a state park. You can drive in,
Mm-hmm.
spend the night, climb. This tall formation in the
Yep.
front is called Lighthouse Rock,
Okay.
and people climb there.
I can, yeah, if it's there, people want to climb it, yeah.
And this was a real drive-in movie theater.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that drive-in.
It was built in 1948, torn down in 1967,
Okay.
but it's the one where they go for entertainment. It's got a real projector in the top.
Oh, yeah.
You can kind of see.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah. It's not a TV.
It's got a real projector, right?
It's a projector in the screen.
Right
That's how
there.
authentic he wanted all.
I like that.
Steve found all these old speakers.
Yeah, those are great. Look at these.
And all the posters.
Yeah, I love the
and,
posters.
all the cars. He was instrumental in everything had to pass by him because he wanted everything to be as authentic as possible.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm not telling you whether I snuck in the drive-in in the trunk of the car or not.
I like
I
that.
have to figure through it. Think
I
about that.
I like the authenticity
I'll
there.
tell you what, it happened all the time.
So this actual model
Yes.
was in the real version of that model.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I love that. That's great. That's great. Yeah.
And it took 2 years to build it.
So that was a bit of an unexpected start to get a little bit of a personal tour, learning a little bit about it there. So that was a lot of fun. But now what we're going to do is I'm going to definitely take the time to look around and try to get a little closer look at some things, point out stuff that Clutch sees that he likes. I do love that it goes from day to night and they have that cycle there. I think every model train scenario needs that. Now, while it is dark, I do want to show this in a little bit more clear. So like they said it was an actual projection right around there coming up to the screen, so we got it's actually projecting the movie there, so that is wonderful that this drive-in is actually doing that. But now, oh my gosh, it is a wonderful model here. Like it is huge. The G scale just really makes it feel large. So let's go ahead and look at some closer pieces. I figured while it's still night, looking at Dallas in the nighttime is kind of cool. There's like what is so fun with model train sets is not only do I love the model trains, but it's everything around them. It's everything that they include. I like that apparently tried to make it all to scale, if you heard that. So that is something that I think is really important when it comes to miniatures and models, is if you make it to scale, it just gives it a greater sense of scale. Well, that's the whole point. It feels more authentic, which I think is fantastic. But one of the fun things I'm already seeing all the way over here is if you look down there, there's a DeLorean hiding in the alleyway right there. Here's the other side of Union Station, just so you can see that shot there. I just love that also there's a lot of kinetic energy with the people getting, like, they're in the middle of getting in and out of cars there. They're walking on the street, fun stuff like that. But another thing at the front I wanted to point out is the control panel. This is really cool. So you can see all the transformers that basically make the trains run, and this operating board up at the top. That's very cool. I know there's a lot of people out there who know a lot more about this kind of thing than I do. I would love to learn more at some point. I just don't have the space or the capacity to make my own train set to really learn about this, but that is still really cool to see. So looking back at the Colorado section, this mountain is just majestic. This is a majestic mountain. I particularly love that, like, this office right here is basically an old caboose that is great the way they decided to do that. But there's so many fun little things here. If you look like over here, like these are like cut logs coming down a chute, which is really cool. And then over there you got like a black bear just hanging out, which again, very Colorado to see a bear randomly. So she did say that we're not really exactly sure what part of Colorado this is supposed to be. It was done from a picture that was obviously quite gorgeous. That's Coloradian for gorgeous, by the way. Anyway, there looks like there's kind of like a little train line up here and people waiting. It kind of looks like Pikes Peak, but it can't be exactly because like, so there's like this tramway that I like. It would be cool if it was going back and forth, but like there is no tramway that goes up to Pikes Peak. There's a cog rail, but not a tramway. Then there is a tramway in, I believe, Estes Park. Haven't been to that yet. Hope to get to that in the near future. But like, honestly, the biggest tramway I know is the Sandia Peak Tramway in New Mexico, which I believe is technically next door. So now we're looking, I guess, again at the New Mexico thing. Oh, there goes a fun train from Santa Fe. That's New Mexico. I know geography a little bit. Anyway, oh, I like this one going up at the top here. If you can kind of see the seats in the back, it kind of looks like, wait, come back, I don't know how it works. Okay, it paused. Whew. Anyway, so this is the Grizzly Flats Railroad is what it says. And it looks like the type of railroads you'd see at an amusement park, especially at like Disneyland, Disney World. And I just really think it's cool. And now you can leave. It's okay, you don't have to come back. Now I know how it works. So really taking in that New Mexico section. There's a lot of just great architecture here with what looks like kind of like hoodoos, but honestly it reminds me a lot more of paint mines. If you know paint mines, they're like usually geological formations that have like pigment in them that are sometimes used to make paint. I am oversimplifying what it is. I have a video outside of Colorado Springs. There's a place called Paint Mines, and that was a fun hike that has beautiful things like this. Click the thing there if you want to, that one. If you want to go watch that at some point, it'll also be down in the description. Anyway, back to trains. So I just like this. It reminds me very much of Bryce National Park, which is not in New Mexico. That one is in Utah. So it's kind of interesting how like that kind of Southwest region all kind of blends together sometimes. But I just want to kind of repoint out some of the things. She said like up here we have this curio shop, and I guess that's a very well-known, or a lot of people have been there. Hey, that's a train, get out of my shop, get out of there. This guy, he's been a nuisance. And then in this corner, I can't remember exactly what was said as to where this is or what this is as far as region goes, but it looks very like mining and industrial, which I like all that. I definitely like the turntable and the roundhouse, and it looks like they're still building the roundhouse. And again, it's got that kinetic energy again, where like you can see like how they have the guy with the bricks still building the roundhouse. I think that's just a wonderful little thing. But this is a neat little something right here as well. Like I guess this must be a way. I mean, does this exist in real life? It must in some capacity. It looks like the idea, as far as I can tell, is like they'd be full of coal, train would be on the tracks, and then they'd dump the coal. That's the only thing I can, that makes sense to me. Another thing that makes sense to me is that Bluey is a boat captain. And now night has fallen in Amarillo over here, and so it is nice. I like this drive-in, drive-in, the Galaxy drive-in over here, where you can get some. Let's see what it says. It says, "Out of this world taste, down to earth prices." Oh, the Galaxy drive-in, you slay me. So again, I don't know if we heard it very well, but this is apparently the Palo Duro Canyon, and it's the second biggest canyon in the country, outside the Grand Canyon. I did not know that, but I did want to again point out this little guy at the top. This guy just howling at the moon. Ooh, I wanted to make sure I got a shot of this over here in the back corner, in that, like, this is at that front part again. It's lit up and everything right now, so it looks like they're still like, they're constructing it right now. They're making it even bigger than it already is. Like, this is just one big room, but it's a great big room, and I just think, oh, everything in here is just, it's perfect. So thank you for coming along with me as we have a surprise visit to TrainTopia. Now this was wonderful. This was such a cool surprise. This was great to see, and I feel like I don't see G-scale too much. So like honestly, the scenery stood out more than almost the trains to me. But obviously, I'm here for the trains, but I think I kind of stayed for the scenery. So I like that they had Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, all those different states represented where like a lot of train lines went through. So that was a lot of fun. So I would highly recommend this place. If you're coming to Discovery Center, pair it with going to other things like the video game museum and other fun stuff that is around here. But if you did enjoy this video and you really want to see some other fun train-based adventures, I have a whole list of train-based adventures right up there. A lot of great stuff in there. But if you want to see something else, then check out this video down here. That's a fun adventure as well. Until I see you in one of those, I'll just say for now, goodbye. I am still Clutch.